Hey guys, Marzingen here, bringing on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so we've got the second of the new stages, the final stage of the Formidable Battles event, or Hardened Battles Against Formidable Foes. Dragon Ball Super Edition Part 2, and this one seems pretty crazy. The numbers for the bosses are pretty wild, but we're going to jump in with the Vegeta team. The AGL Vegeta / Gogeta unit is definitely better than the Tech Goku one when it comes to these shorter events, because whilst it's very unlikely that we'll get to see Gogeta actually come out, we do get the Veku active skill, which is a Ghost Usher, which obviously is incredibly useful for these kind of stages. So we're going to hopefully use that to, or put that to good use. But we'll see how we get on. We've got Grade 8 Vegeta here for our slot 1. $155k. What's Kefla? Kefla hits for 2.8 mil. Okay, 2.8 mil straight away from turn 1. That's fun. Fortunately, we've got Tech Broly on the next turn, so we did at least get our rotation, so we have our slot 1 units on like turn 1 and turn 2. Because this event especially, like, it's always been a case where having bad starting rotations is obviously not great, but in this case it's even worse, right, because of how hard these units hit on turn 1. But fortunately we're basically set up here to start. Yeah, it's not an ideal setup for our Vegetas as well, being in this kind of rotation, both on the same turn, but at least they've got type advantage, and they have guard for the first couple of turns anyway, but we have type advantage, and then yeah, I mean 2.8 million is nothing compared to what some of the other bosses are doing, but in terms of, like, obviously still being in that mindset of, like, before the anniversary, bosses that are hitting that hard on the first turn of the event is still kind of wild to get used to. Toon needed 3 hours to beat this stage, damn. Alright, well, we'll see how we get on. Take Broly, of course, the slot 1 god. Slot 1 king. Nice. The full dodge build for Tech Broly. Doing exactly what it's meant to do there. Let's go. We can lower attack. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because Gogeta's just going to kill her anyway, but I mean, this key though, it's not really ideal, is it? Oof. $308k in slot 1. Damn. So yeah, Super Saiyan Kefla is doing 2.8 as well. She has a 7% chance to dodge and gets extra defense each turn. Okay. Nice. Right, Vegeta getting some, getting these attacks off here, actually doing some fairly decent damage. We need to heal. I mean, I could just use that straight away, because we don't have Goku on the next turn, but then we'll have him again afterwards. This way we don't have to risk taking any damage. Try and get some heals going here. No, it's not a lot, unfortunately, but it makes sure that we win here without having to worry about getting slot 1 supered. Alright. Well, I mean, we can actually get Vegeta out this turn, so we just win anyway, but I guess we might as well do this first. Okay. Yeah, I think people expecting more than like the 7-year LRs to have guard for an extra turn, I think is probably an unrealistic expectation, because that at least protects them until they can transform, which I think is what we'll be likely to see. It all just depends how broken they want them to be, I suppose. Because I'd have to try very hard for them to not be like easily like top 5 in the game, unless they hold back on them massively, because their base kits are so good as it is. We're back here on the Twitch side. How's it going? Details of tomorrow. I mean, the thing is, I think it's based around when the EZAs have happened previously, so it's not 100% guaranteed. But yeah, we're going to do this, get our full heal, and then I guess really all we need to do is just do this. Now, we won't do as much damage with the counters if we keep Vegeta in slot 3, because obviously after he attacks, he does more damage, but we do just want... Oh, man, such a bad key for this turn. But yeah, he's basically just there to stop us from taking damage, really. Because then we haven't used the other Goku active skill. So once we're done with this turn, then we just, on the next turn, reverse exchange to Goku, use Veku again, and then it should be GG. 33k, okay. 33k for 55% Vegito. And Kefla hits for 3.36 million and greatly raises attack on Super, so she actually hits for like over 4 billion. And Vegito just eats that for breakfast. That's what we love to see. Yeah, the 6th anniversary EZAs were so good. Like, still usable now in certain events and everything, right? So the 7-year EZAs being fumbled would be such a massive, like, And people would be so mad. But yeah, still no details today. Hopefully tomorrow. I imagine it'll be this week at some point. Because I think Annie tweeted out earlier as well. It's like if we don't get the details tomorrow, like if they're not coming out in the next few days, this will be the longest period during the anniversary where new stuff hasn't come out. Because they've been dropping, like stuff has been dropping like fairly regularly, which is something that we've talked about in the past that they should do more. Like drip feeding this content, right? So that stuff is coming out every couple of days rather than bringing out like 5 different events on one day and then bring out nothing for like a week, right? So, but here we are now, second fight. So we got the Ribrienne trio. Obviously we want to get supers off here with Gogeta so we can lower attack, get his build up. Take Broly, our slot 1 king. Hey, shout out to Ricky for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. That's the big thing we need to see is I think it has to be guard for an extra turn at least, right? So guard for 3 turns. And then make their 18 key greatly raise attack and defense as the infinite stack instead of just raise. Imagine if they made the 12 key greatly raise as well. So every super they did, especially on the turns where they're getting multiple supers, every turn is like greatly raised. That would be super good. Alright, so some solid damage here. This is a good phase for considering like both of our slot 1s are AGL units. So tech units even, and we're fighting an AGL unit is what I meant to say. Yeah, imagine if they got as well in base. Imagine if, because it's 7% crit chance per rainbow orb currently. Imagine if they got crit chance and damage reduction per rainbow orb obtained. That would be pretty good. Do that. Cheat it with a couple of dodges. Yeah, that'd be good if they got guard on the active skill turn. Oof. Yeah, Goku didn't quite kill because we didn't get the 18 key super. Otherwise that would have been GG right there. But he dodged the super, so that's the important thing. Alright. So now I've got Giant Ribrienne. This one's only 2 phases, right? Yeah. She supers for 4.5 million. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so obviously we have to transform Tech Broly. We can't forget that, otherwise we just instantly die, which would be awkward. Nice, got rainbow orbs for you. No good orbs for you, unfortunately. If Broly wanted to dodge the super, that'd be great. Yeah, maybe we action break to the super, who knows? That would be nice. Gogeta with the attack lowering. I don't like that Frieza and Goku active skill. OST. Gogeta with a decent bit of attack lowering there. Oh no. I mean, Gogeta does tank supers relatively well after attacking, but... Nice, we take that. She does a 4.5 million damage super, and he tanked that for like 300, less than 300k. That's pretty good, all things considered. We absolutely take those. And then it's Giant Ape time again. Let's go. Yeah, if the info was coming out today, it would have been out already. So, unfortunately, not today.
Do you want to take
look how much damage that would have done.
Ultimate Android?
Shout out to Andreas for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. We're getting so close to 30k subs on the channel. So if you're someone in the stream right now who's not subscribed, or you're someone who's watching this video when it goes up and you're not subscribed to the channel, we are getting closer and closer to that 30k goal. So make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, all that good stuff. Yeah, Ribrianne Supers, which is good. 9.2 million. Okay. Good lord. But Giant Ape, so we take 0. Love to see that. Okay. So now the good thing is, with Goku transformed, now Giant Ape Vegeta in slot 1 is not only getting an extra 70% defense, but an extra 10% damage reduction. So, and of course he's not going to super this turn. She's not going to super this turn anyway. So in fact, I might as well not use the Ghost Usher, because then at least if you get hit with your extra damage. Although, yeah, no, you want to be in slot 2 or 3 to get your full buffs. Yeah, that's fine. We get the Dokkan attack next turn, I think, so ideally we want to be able to just kill her now. Otherwise, we have the other Gogeta. We have the other Gogeta on the next turn anyway. Yeah, if we're on low enough HP, ideally we would use the Great Ape Vegeta transformation first. But the condition for using his is so bad. Like I don't think I've actually gotten to use it since we Easy Aid him, which is annoying. But yeah, so she's going to survive the turn, which is annoying. So I can actually, I could fuse into Gogeta. As Ribrianne, well, Ribrianne doesn't have another phase, so realistically, the smart thing to do is just Ghost Usher, so that she can't. There's no way I can die. Because yeah, she doesn't have another phase, so there's no point. Like, I just really need to not get the Dokkan attack here. Just because it would be such a waste. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's go. So Gogeta can finish off Ribrianne here. We can move on to Topo. Well, this is a long old stage, this one, isn't it? Yeah, to be fair, Gogeta can't die. We'd use his active skill, but then it's more a case of, like, I don't want to take the risk of her supering in slot 1. I mean, to be fair, on a turn where you've got Tech Broly's active skill and you've just used Gogeta's active skill so that he has so much extra defense, you're not going to die anyway. Well, this is kind of nice. Start out with this. Get Goku out straight away. The only annoying thing is with this rotation, it means that Great Ape Vegeta has to get the Dokkan attack, which... Unless there's no attacks in slot 1 at the start of the next turn, which I think is unlikely. But yeah, I've started catching up on Daima because I was super far behind, but obviously I've seen like all the spoilers from recent episodes. They're always all over Twitter, literally within like 10 minutes of the episodes coming out. So, but yeah, I've got to. I was so far behind. I think I'd only seen up to like episode 5, so I watched 6 and 7. The other night, so now I'm about to... It's the episode where the fight against Tamagami 3 is going to start. Which I know is where a lot of Daima Goku's animations come from. I've seen some clips of it as well. I know it's like... It's probably the first like big fight in the show that like people were talking about because of the great animation and stuff, so... But yeah, I've seen everything else that's been going on because of Twitter, basically. Okay, so yeah, it's too risky to put Goku in slot 1, unfortunately. Because I mean, these guys do so much damage with their normal attacks.
Time to get serious.
But we do like the getting Super Saiyan 4 Goku out this early and having the buff on his super attack effect is pretty good. Right, 16.1 from Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Didn't get the additional though, sadly. Because I have all the anniversary headliners, but like the 4 main good ones, like Vegeta, Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, are all 55% for me. So obviously they're not as insane as they can be, but they're obviously still all very, very good. Yeah, it was a nice turn 1, just going straight into the Great Ape with Goku. So we can do that, get some... I mean, the attack lowering is not important, but get some build up for STR Gogeta. Broly will be fine in slot 1. $13.1. STR Super Gogeta's EZA is so good, or Super EZA I should say, is so good. Chasing Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I rainbowed the Prince of all normals. Yeah, I basically used all of my rainbow tickets on that Part 1 Carnival banner to try and get Goku, and ended up getting 2 more copies of Vegeta, which I was not particularly happy about, as I'm sure you can imagine. Right, so God of Destruction Topo. He can get attack up with each Ki Blast super received. That's kind of awkward. He supers for 3 mil. Obviously we've got a good start of turn defense. We've got Saiyan Raw. Okay. Yeah, because Tech Grade 8 Vegeta, once he's attacked, his defense is super, super high. Of course, he's not going to get supered, though. Oof. This is looking a bit scary. Yeah, he supers for 3 mil. Does he raise attack? Oh no, he massively raises attack. So he supers for way more than that. He hasn't supered yet, which means he's probably going to super Vegeta and kill him. He didn't super, okay. Oof. That's kind of crazy. I am very concerned about eating a slot 1 super here. Yeah, 100% attack boost, so his super actually does like 6 million. Because what does Brody has after you first transform? Is it 60? Is it 76 or 74? Yeah, 76. So if Topo's doing a 6 million damage super minus 76%, it's still like 1.4. But then Brody has guard. God, yeah, it still does so much damage. Yeah, each Ki Blast super raises his attack as well, so his attack's even higher now. And Gogeta's not going to get any rainbow orbs, which is awkward. Yeah, because he has guard and 200% before attacking. Yeah, he only has damage reduction for 3 turns, doesn't he? So well, here we go. Brony does have a full dodge build, so there's always the possibility that he would just dodge a slot 1 super, but and yeah, if we'd had Vegeta floating in on this turn instead of Goku, we'd have been able to use the Veku thing, but oh, let's go Broly. My goat. That full dodge build for Tech Broly. Let's go. That's what you want to see. That's right. That's why you build Tech Broly for full dodge. And we hit him with a bunch more attack lowering. Well, he still did 61k to go. I mean, we didn't get any rainbow orbs this turn, so it's not an ideal turn for Gogeta, but alright, now we get to take him out. Okay, so that's Topo down. I can't believe we've still got one more stage to go. This is crazy. In terms of the recording, we're already at 31 minutes. And we're now at Jiren, who straight away from turn 1 does over 3 mil for his super. Yeah, I can't say I like this all that much. All these attacks in slot 3, kind of scary. I'm kind of tempted to just use an item here to confirm the W, because being over 30 minutes into the run, I would rather not at this point lose. Because yeah, it's not a great starting turn. So, screw it. Okay. Yeah, he supered Great 8 Vegeta straight away. Oh, so not only does he raise attack, but he also crits. So yeah, I don't know if Vegeta would be great in slot 1. Against that, is he greatly raising attack? Yeah, so 50. That's 50%. So it's like 1.5. So it'd be 4.5 million, and he crits. And that's the thing with these events just being so long, right? And I mentioned this in like previous videos as well, when we've been doing these stages, all the new red zone things. I don't want to be getting like 40 minutes into a run and then die and have to start all over again because I didn't use an item on like an awkward rotation like this. But that's, I mean, we've managed to, I only brought one item with me, and when you think about in this stage, you can bring 4 different items. Which is, I mean, it's one of the reasons why the bosses hit so hard. Is, like, these stages are super, super difficult if you are trying to do them all with no items. But there's no missions to do them with no items. So, in fact, I might as well, because we've got Jiren after this, so I might as well transform you, so then at least we're doing damage this turn. Because with the Whis active, Broly has over 100% damage reduction, so... I think it's good to use items in videos as it shows normal players it's okay to use items. I mean, that's the thing, right? It is. I've always said this, like, I like doing no item runs for the challenge. For certain events, right? And it all started off with Super Battle Road, but like, yeah, these kind of events are crazy, and that's, if you're somebody who doesn't play the game a crazy amount every day, then you absolutely don't want to be spending like 40 minutes on a stage and then you die right at the end, all because you just didn't use an item when you could have. Okay, it's fun. Sometimes it's fun to go back and like retry the stages to see if you can get the no items run with like stronger teams and stuff, but especially for the initial clear. Because yeah, this Jiren, he super attacks for 5.6 million. Like, that is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, the thing is, realistically, at this point, there's literally no reason not to just use the other one. Because I've already used one, I might as well use the other one. And just do that. Okay, he's not critting, though. What does he do? Attack 11% up with each turn passed up to 100. Attack minus 7% with each attack received. Okay, so the more you hit him within the turn, the less damage he does, but... yeah, I would say, yeah, these kind of stages are designed with items in mind. Like, you can no-item them with, like, the best teams, with dupes and all that kind of stuff, but, like... yeah. I would never... that's the thing, for people, like, no items is like an extra thing people do for the challenge. For people who find setting those kind of challenges for themselves fun. But unless there's a mission to do a stage with no items, like, you should never, like, stress out about doing it with no items. Especially stages like this, like... imagine getting all the way to this final phase, and then... it doesn't have to be in slot 1, like, even if your teams have really good slot 1 characters... but it's like, imagine getting all the way to this stage, and then in, like, phase 1 against Jiren, he supers, like, your slot 3 character and just kills you. After you've been playing the stage for, like, 35 minutes. It's like, yeah, no thanks. I don't even need to Ghost Usher here, really, because we've got the Whis active, and if we Ghost Usher... it seems like it's kind of a waste. I suppose if he supered Vegeta at the end... well, no, Vegeta has... God. I guess he doesn't have his own damage reduction, though, does he? I suppose there's no reason not to. We're literally floating this unit off, so... even though it does mean that the extra Whis turn is essentially wasted, but it's like, who cares? No one on this rotation gets buffed by being hit, so... but yeah, imagine trying to do this with, like, a 200% leader, and, like, half of the units on the team are only getting, like, the 170. Like, when 200% leads first started coming out, and it's like, not every single character is getting the full 200%. Koga with the unrelenting kicks. Alright. I mean, we have multiple different ways we could just win here, but... because we could do this, and then he can't attack. We've got the giant ape thing, but... let's get this in here just for the fun, because it is one of my favourite animations in the game currently. But yeah, obviously the easiest way to do that there and just win is to just Ghost Usher with the other Goku, but... yeah, those are some unrelenting kicks for sure. I should have turned the animations off before doing this, but there you go. I guess, yeah, 55% go GR. Unfortunately, the Soul Punisher Rasengan not finishing him off. But like I say, the easiest and quickest way to just guarantee the win would have just been to use the other Ghost Usher, but I wanted to do the Soul Punisher Rasengan because I love it. But yeah, the Giant Ape will kill him regardless. So, but yeah, this is crazy. It's a long old stage. 41 minutes we're at on the timer now. And then yeah, if somehow the Giant Ape didn't kill him, which obviously we know he will, but even if somehow the Giant Ape hadn't killed him this turn, we've then removed the super attack, and then we just have Tech Giant Ape Vegeta in slot 1 to get the tank and get the win anyway. So, but yeah, there you go. So that was the Dragon Ball Super Edition Part 2. Hardened battle against formidable foes. Crazy event, like bosses hitting insanely hard. Don't be afraid to use items if you need to, because yeah, it's a long old stage. We're basically at 42 minutes to beat the whole thing, which is kind of crazy. So, and that's with the new team. I mean, we weren't using like the craziest build for the new team. Although, I mean, we are still using some of the best. Yeah, 41 minutes of the actual stage timer. That's crazy. But yeah, there you go. So let me know how you guys got on down below in the comment section, whether you used items or not. But that is the Formidable Foes event finally finished completely. Beat stage 8 and then beat all the stages. There we go. So we are done with this event. Let me know how you guys got on down below. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's in store. It's funny how this event probably is the hardest in the game because of the short form burst. Although there's a lot of characters that are good in this that aren't good in long events. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this event in general. But yeah, that is going to be it for the video. So that is going to be it from me. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.